Welcome to the plane of magic. Hi, and welcome to the plane of magic. Today we will be talking about Mangara the Diplomat. For 3 colorless and a white, we get a 2/4 lifelink creature with 2 passive abilities. Whenever an opponent attacks with creatures, if 2 or more of those cards are attacking you and or planeswalkers you control, draw a card. Now this will be a great piece to have on the board, which gives you an upside of being attacked, especially when you become a threat in the table and the opponent starts to focus fire on you. This will shine when facing against decks that focus on the combat strategy like Nagila, and when we are facing against tax decks like Metapod and the Revi, which can shut us down when the right pieces are on the board. The second passive ability states that whenever an opponent casts their second spell each turn, draw a card. This would be a good card on the board to provide you cards because most of the decks in EDH run interactions, tutors, and counters. This will really shine when we are facing against spellslinger decks like Yes Dissident Mage, competitive decks, exemplary decks, and the Titan decks of EDH. Now this card will be a great auto-include with the decks that run white or mono-white in general. One of its reasons is its first passive ability. If you are running black, your opponents know that you would be most likely use your life as a resource, and because of that, even if you are not a threat, opponents would most of the time attack you to lower your life total. With Mangara on the battlefield, your opponents would think twice if they would want to limit your ad nauseum, but let you draw a card, or they won't attack and let you use ad nauseum limitlessly. If in case your opponents only attacks one creature, Mangara would be a great blocker because of its 4 life. This will also be a sort of a stacks effect on opponents with attacking creatures to you, because the draw ability of Mangara will give you the chance to get the answers on their creatures or a combo piece to win you the game. This can also be the last line to top deck a Cyclonic Rift when your opponents attack with the Kiki-Jiki line or with an overrun effect like Curator Hoof Behemoth. We all know that once a deck fizzles, they most likely use combat to try to win the game, or pressure our opponents until they gather up resources. Mangara would shine at that aspect of the game if they would want to pressure you but give you a card, or do not pressure you but will buy you more time to gather the pieces you need. The second reason would be its second passive ability. Since most of the decks cast cantrips and tutors, most of the time our opponents would be casting 2 cards a turn, which will let us draw cards. We would also like to take note that it says whenever an opponent casts their second spell, meaning in a scenario where an opponent would be trying to combo off, we get to draw a card. And when our other opponents counter the combo, which will result to a counter war. One great scenario is when an opponent casts Task Oracle, then they hold priority to cast Tainted Pact. Mangara will trigger and draw us a card. Then the opponent would counter the combo and use another counter to counter the opponent who is trying to combo off. Mangara will trigger again and will draw us a card. If the combo gets stopped, we would be at a great position because we can get a minimum of 2 cards from that counter war. Or, if the combo was not stopped, we get a last chance to draw a card to stop that combo. This card will also shine when facing against spellslinger decks like Resident Mage, Joyra, and other Aether Flux Reservoir decks because it can guarantee us a draw. Take note that it happens in each turn, which means it gives us a chance to draw cards at each of our opponent's turn. Now let us talk about Mangara's role in each of the strategy. In a combo deck and a spellslinger deck, this can be a great draw engine once it hits the battlefield, and also a good upside when being focused fired by our opponents. In a stacks deck, it can be a great stacks piece to hit the board because not only will it give you cards but will make your opponents think twice if they will let you draw a card. Will Mangara be a good CDH mono white commander? We all know that it has a passive ability similar to Chrome. However, the mono white color will not be sufficient enough to recreate the opposite strategy. But I think the best way to play Mangara is a stacks decks with a Hildred Ballista win con. In the end, Mangara the Diplomat will be a great draw engine and a stacks piece on the field. He will also be a good pair with the new card Winota, which can dig for him. Mangara will be a good reason to run white on other strategies because of its flexibility. I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell to keep you notified when I upload videos. You can also support me by following our Facebook page, The Plane of Magic. Subscribe to my Moxfield account, Master of Disaster. If you have questions, suggestions on how I can improve my content and video making, please comment down below or contact me via my Discord account, Master of Disaster. Thank you and welcome to the Plane of Magic.